Good day everyone, I hope everything is okay. Welcome into my virtual classroom. I am R-Denn, your teacher in today's subject, EdTech 1. So before we jump into our lesson, let's play a game. This game is called 4 Picks 1 Word. And I know majority of you know how to play this game. Okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to answer each item as fast as you can, okay? We only have 4 items for today's game. Okay, this is item number 1. Okay, it starts with letter V, and the second last letter is L. What could it be? You're correct, it is for vehicle. Okay, item number 2. Okay, very good. This is for teacher. Okay, number 3. I know some of you has this one. Okay, this is for partner. Correct. And item number 4. Okay, it's pretty long word, but you have this on your smartphones, computers, desktop, or laptops. This is applications. Correct. I hope every one of you got all the items correct. Okay, so our topic for today's lesson is the role of educational technology in learning process. Now, before anything else, let us read our intended learning outcome for today's class. Okay, our intended learning outcome. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to infer the role of educational technology in learning process. Okay, who among you here got smartphones or a computer, a desktop, or a laptop? Okay, if that's so, how do you use your gadget? Do you use your smartphone to browse lessons on the internet on the topic that you don't understand? Do you use your smartphone to watch educational videos on the internet, especially in YouTube and other video platforms? If that's so, you are already using technology into your leverage, and technology already play a role in your learning process. And do you know that technology can play 2 roles in your learning process? And this can be the traditional rule and the constructivist rule. Now let us break it down into pieces. Okay, let's go first in the traditional rule. Okay, in traditional rule, the technology can be a delivery vehicle for your lesson. Okay, so just like in a traditional setup, the technology such as computer will give you lessons or learning, and the learner or the student will be the receiver or listener to this computer. In that way, the technology such as computer will act as a teacher, and the learner will be the receiver of the information. Okay, we need to understand this, that in traditional rule, the technology can be or serve as a teacher. This also happens when a teacher plays a video in front of the class and let the student watch that video. You have already experienced this one? Okay, I will give you another example. This also happens if you watch educational videos on the internet, just like YouTube and other video platforms. This also happens if you browse for the internet for the lessons that you wanted to understand or learn. In that way, the technology plays traditional role in your learning process. Do you understand? Okay, let's now go into the constructivist rule. So in constructivist rule, you can say that technology can be your partner in learning. So, who among you has partner here? I hope you can understand, right? So it means if technology can be your partner in learning, it will help you to grow. It will help you to develop what you have learned through internet or through the use of technology. And technology is a learning tool to learn with, not from. So it means you are using technology to grow what you have learned, to grow the knowledge that you have acquired. Not just merely receiving, but in constructivist rule, you will be able to gather, think, analyze, and synthesize information and construct a meaningful learning technological experience. Okay, this is the best example when you use word processing programs such as Microsoft Word to gather and analyze what you have learned and to share what you have learned. When you use PowerPoint presentation to share what you have learned to your fellow learners, and when you use graphic programs, and when you join into online discussion forums or the online debates, or sharing what you have learned in social media or into your co-learners using IMs, the instant messaging app, just like Messenger, Viber, Kik, WhatsApp, and many others. This means you will be able to collaborate with your fellow learners, which you'll be able to create a meaningful learning that is connected into John Dewey's learning by doing, in which you actually apply and practice or share what you have learned, in which you will make connections with your learning, and that promotes better retention. So you need to understand this, that in traditional role, yes, you will just be receiving the information from the technology or a computer. But in a constructivist role, you'll be able to gather, think, analyze, and synthesize information, and you'll be able to construct a meaningful learning experience on that technology present. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Okay, so in traditional point of view, we need to remember this, that technology will serve as a source or presenter of knowledge. When you say source or presenter of knowledge, the best example will be a teacher, or the technology will act as delivery vehicle of information, which it delivers learning information to you guys or to the student. Okay, in constructivist point of view, technology serve as a learning tool to learn with, not from, which means technology can be your partner in learning. Do you understand? Okay, so things to understand, the clue in here is that in traditional, the technology will act as a teacher and a delivery vehicle. And in constructivist point of view, educational technology serve as a learning tool to learn with, not from. So it could be a partner in your to grow your learning experiences, that you'll be able to gather, think, analyze, and synthesize information to construct a meaningful learning to your learning experiences using the present technology. Okay, so do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please comment down on my video. Okay, so the technology, whether used from traditional role or constructivist role, when used effectively, research indicates that technology increases learning and understanding and also achievements. Do you agree with that? Okay, so this is for today's class. I hope you understand the role of technology in the process of learning. For your activity today, I want you to write situations in which the technology played the traditional rule and constructivist rule in your learning today amidst this COVID-19 pandemic. You can send your answers and your activity to my email, which is flashed on the screen, and after a few seconds of sending your answers, you will receive an auto reply. This means that I have already received your email, and this will also serve your attendance for today's class. And I hope everyone understands our topic today. So this will be the end of our lesson. Goodbye class, and stay safe.